Hi everyone, it's Marcus and Nisha and we're back with another video. In this video, we're going to explain and talk about why we left Orlando to move to the DMV.
Right. Well, before we talk about why we left, let's talk about what it is.
Like.
Yeah, what it is we liked about it.
I like the weather. I mean, the weather was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
The outlets, we love outlet shopping. That
in
was
Orlando, the outlets, forget about it.
That was our number one go-to thing. I mean, every weekend
we'll come home with bags on top of bags.
You don't even have to spend a lot of money. You could have $100 and come out with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we learned how to definitely bargain shop out there.
Mm-hmm.
With the outlets, and we was saving a lot of money, but we was still getting, like you say, more for your money.
More for your money, more for your buck.
Yeah, definitely.
I've always said that.
Yeah, the outlets, the outlets in Orlando is phenomenal,
And I like the area that.
And then we got to learn all the places to shop too.
Right, because we would just be out all day long,
And the good thing I liked was they was all within the same vicinity too. So it'll be one outlet mall over there. You drive a couple of blocks, it's another outlet mall. Drive a couple of other blocks, it's another outlet mall. Like they was all close to each other. And
that was go to 5 Nike outlets in one day.
It was like, how many Nike outlets was it? It was one.
About 7.
You got the Kissimmee. You got 2 in Kissimmee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the other one, and then you had the one on International. You had 2 on International, so it was like 7.
About 7.
Yeah, it was
7.
7 Nike outlets, all within the same facility.
We're like, we didn't find nothing here. Let's go to the next one.
Exactly.
We didn't find nothing here. Let's go to the next one. So, and what else? Of course, Disney World. I mean, we were close to Disney World, close to all the parks, close to the beaches.
Sometimes you didn't need money just to do something nice, like, let's just go out and go to Disney Springs and just walk around Disney Springs.
The eye.
International. We love International. That was our favorite side of town. Was the International, Disney Springs, that side of town and all that.
Right.
City Walk, we used to love that.
What I didn't like,
I'm not even done with what I liked.
Oh, go ahead.
The weather, the scenery, our apartment complex was literally like a resort. You could wake up, go out on the patio. I used to love the screened-in decks, where you could sit out on the deck, don't got to worry about bugs coming in, and it looked like a resort, man. You got the palm trees, you got the water, you got the sunny skies and the nice weather. You could literally chill out on your back balcony and feel like you're in paradise, and coming from up north, we used to have to travel to see that, but we was living there.
I mean, it is the number one vacation spot in the world, Orlando. Orlando, everybody goes to Orlando for vacation, and we were actually living there.
Right. And then on top of that, the beaches was close.
Yeah, we would spend a lot of time at the beaches.
The beaches was close. You go 30 minutes that way, it's a beach. Go 30 minutes that way, it's another beach. Go an hour or something away, it's another beach. All the beaches was close.
Miami, the Keys, everything was close.
Even living out there, we still haven't seen all the beaches because it's like
so many.
So many beaches to go to. So that's another thing I like. Now that we talked about what we liked about it, what didn't you like about it?
I mean, we have kids now, so like the 4 seasons, Amir's never seen snow. He's never seen fall. He's never seen the leaves on the ground. Like, he's been very excited about being able to actually see snow this year, and the leaves are changing and stuff. So he's just like, I want to go outside and play in the leaves, so forth, so forth. So, I mean, during Christmas, it used to be literally like 80 degrees. We're sitting at the pool.
Yeah.
And for me, I kind of felt like it was depressing because it's like,
you're
used to, you grew up in the snow. You grew up in the forest.
I'll tell you one thing around Christmas time, especially living up here, we always went to New York for Christmas.
Right.
And even without going to New York, when Christmas came around and it got cold and snow on the ground and all that.
Hot chocolate.
Right, hot chocolate.
Soup.
You literally get that Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
You feel Christmas in the air. In Orlando, you didn't get that.
You don't feel anything.
It was just like a regular day. And then you'd even feel like it was Christmas around the corner.
And we would tell ourselves, like, I guess when it Christmas, we would always have to go to New York, which we did go to New York and stuff just to get the spirit. And
even when we went to Celebration, you remember we would go to Celebration to try to get a feel of that Christmas spirit, right? when we went to my bad, I'm screaming in your ear.
Yes. Oh
my bad,
gosh.
babe. You know I get loud when I get
He
excited.
get excited, y'all.
But even when we went to Celebration, you remember that neighborhood we went to Celebration and they had all the lights and everything?
And they rung the bell.
Right, and they tried to make it Christmassy out there. It still didn't feel like Christmas.
The kids were so excited to see fake snow.
Right.
Like they was like, oh, we're going to ring a bell. And they rang a bell and then this fake snow will fall down. And then they had the fake ice skating rink.
Yeah, fake ice skating rink. It wasn't even ice.
No.
I don't even know
like
how they was sliding.
It was the
plastic.
board.
Yeah, it was like plastic and they was ice skating on plastic.
So just imagine not even like having real snow.
Right.
And like I said,
couldn't even really ice skate.
And you're not even, they ice skating with shorts and stuff on. Shorts and.
It was nice and hot.
It was nice. It was nice and hot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So
you didn't even feel the Christmas spirit. So that's one of the reasons we wanted not only for us to experience it, we want our kids to experience that whole Christmas feel, that whole Christmas spirit, you know, and like she said, the 4 seasons, you know, fall, winter, spring, you know. And then on top of that, my uncle, who is an entrepreneur, this guy, you know, no matter what, he's getting money, he's starting businesses and everything. He lived out there one time and he was like, I'm leaving, man. I'm leaving. He was like, there's no money out here. I was like,
right, that's true.
I was like, what you mean there's no money out here? What are you talking about? I see a whole bunch of people with money. He's like, nah, it's no money out here. At first, I didn't get what he understand. I mean, I didn't understand what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But now, being an entrepreneur and living out there, being black and being an entrepreneur out there, I see what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's no money out there. You know, it's not too many I'm not going to say it's not go-getters, you know, because we didn't run into any, but it's probably go-getters out there.
Well, we know a go-getter.
Yes, we do.
We know a go-getter.
We got to meet one, and thank God for her because she definitely, you know, brought us back into the trajectory of where we need to go, and she inspired us and taught us a lot.
Shout out to Trisha.
Right. Shout out to Trisha Bailey, you know. You know, but we just had to go into our element where we had to get our hustle on, you know? And out there, you wasn't running into too much of that. It wasn't too many people you could network with.
And we're all about networking.
Right. It wasn't too many people you could network with and build with, you know? So that was an issue, you know? So I understood what my uncle was talking about when he said there's no money out there. And then on top of that, if you're working a 9 to 5, it's gonna be hard for you because them 9 to 5s, they don't pay too much out there.
Like $10 an hour, you'd be lucky to make $14. So it's very, you know, hard to be able to live.
Right.
And
The jobs out there, they pay real low out there.
And you would think the jobs would be like good because you're in Orlando.
I thought
you
it
have
was.
the Disney World, you have this, that, but it's, you know, we were there for almost 5 years. You know.
And the 9 to 5 jobs, they don't pay nothing out.
But at the same time, we were still like growing our businesses. We have several businesses, so we were working on top of like doing our businesses too.
Right. It was like we was struggling more with the businesses out there
than we
are out here.
Right.
You know, and when we finally left, we finally found a hustle that was, you know, actually making us money. You know, but business-wise, we was struggling business-wise.
Right. And so now that we moved to the DMV, because, I mean, now that we moved to the DMV, we're like really moving. We're really moving.
Rolling because this is the land of the hustlers.
And like TJ the Millionaire said, he said the money is in the DMV.
Yeah,
the hustlers are in the DMV.
That's a fact.
You know. The networking's in the DMV.
Even the energy, like the DMV has like
everybody's hustling.
Yeah, the DMV has a hustler energy to where when you out here, it's just like hustle. Like, you know, you got no choice but to hustle because it's like the energy of the DMV. You know
but
what I'm
don't
saying?
get us wrong. Once we like build these businesses and our money is just flowing for itself, we're definitely moving back to Orlando.
Yeah, I love Orlando. You know, just because we're saying the things we didn't like out there, don't mean we didn't like it out there.
Right, we did.
Like, I loved it out there. Like, the cleanliness. It was real clean out there. You know, driving around, and every day is a nice, beautiful day.
It's growing.
Oh, it was
Lake Nona.
Lake Nona
growing like crazy.
I love Lake Nona because it was so beautiful.
That's where
out
we used
there.
to live. We used to live in Lake Nona. So.
Lake Nona was beautiful. We could just go for a walk, see the houses, the sky. That's another thing about Florida. The sky.
It's a different sky. Right.
Yeah, the skyline. They look like mountains in the sky. Those clouds look like mountains in the sky. You know, and then the colors that change and everything, it look real nice when you go for that walk.
Right.
And everything, and look outside, you know.
So we basically just moved here to hustle, to grind, and we'll be back in Orlando. And I actually had some patients when I used to work, with different patients, that they would live 6 months in Florida and 6 months in Virginia. So they had the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yep. So we might have to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
6 months, because we don't like certain parts, certain seasons.
Yeah, like if we want to come out here for like, say Christmas season.
Yeah.
Come out here for Christmas season, and when we want to go out there, we go out there. And another thing is summertime, it rained all the time.
Yes, rainy days every day during the summer, but it was short showers.
Yeah, it was short showers. I actually used to kind of like the showers though.
I didn't. Not when you stuck in the crowd.
Yeah, I hated
when you stuck it in and just pour down out of nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Gosh.
Yeah. Another thing though, the people though, not to talk bad about people, but they were just different out there.
Yes, I think it's the heat. I always said I think it's the heat front. Everybody's brain. Cause I'm
how they say Florida man? Like they made a joke about it in the show ATL, talking about Florida man, talking about. And Charlemagne says it all the time. All the craziest people was in Florida. Like
I believe it. We know for a fact. Like I agree with them.
If you turn on the news, the stories is different.
Yeah. What in the world was he thinking? What was she thinking?
The stories is different. Like you would hear a story. Like I remember when we first moved out there, they told a story of a dude throwing a baby alligator through a Wendy's drive-through. Yeah, through a Wendy's drive-through as a prank.
No lie. Yep.
And then we heard a story of a man robbing the Girl Scouts.
This is no lie.
This is when we first moved out there.
We was like, what
and then it's so many stories you hear on the news that you like.
It was like the news was a comic show.
Yeah, it was like Americans' funniest videos watching the news.
It's not funny,
right? Because you're like, what kind?
I'm telling y'all, I think it's the heat frying everybody's brain.
Right? They literally they just cut from a different cloth, and then they'll look at you like you crazy.
Yeah.
When they do the crazy stuff, they'll look at you like you crazy for thinking they crazy.
And remember that guy that had the road rage?
Yes.
He killed somebody. He got out or something.
Yeah. For road rage. The dude was locked up for road rage. Right.
On Narcoossee, where we used to live at.
Yeah, the dude was locked up for road rage. Just literally got out for killing somebody for road rage. And then did it again on Narcoossee Road, shot and killed somebody.
Yep, shot and killed somebody else. And the driving, forget about it.
Right. They'll drive and they'll cut you off. And you beep your horn at them, they'll beep the horn back at you.
Yeah, getting mad at you.
Yeah, gonna get mad at you when they the ones that cut you off.
Yep. And then you'll be coming out, and then you'll be driving, and then they come right out.
It's like they'll wait for you to get there.
And then they come out.
Yeah, like you're driving. You would literally be driving speeding, right?
Driving 50.
They've been sitting there the whole time. It's like they will wait for you to get there and then pull out. Right when you get there. Every time. And then you got to slam on your brakes. That happens all the time.
It'll be one car accident to where one car is flipped over on its hood. Then you'll see accidents.
Well, where would it happen at? It will happen on Narcoossee. Like, Narcoossee
at the Sheets. At the Wawa.
Yeah,
it was always at the Wawa.
Narcoossee is a straight shot road. Like, it's the easiest road to drive on. Like,
drive straight.
Straight shot. But I lie to you not. It would be like 4 accidents a day on this road.
Literally.
A straight shot road.
And sometimes it'll be like 4-car collisions.
And every time it happened, we will always be like, how y'all getting an accident on this road?
Straight shot. Mm-hmm.
We'll be driving and there will be literally an accident right there. You keep on going, another accident there. Like, it never fails. Every day, it was an accident on Narcoossee every day.
Yep. No lie.
And it's a straight shot. The easiest road to drive on.
And then your insurance, like we moved out there, we had 2 cars in Virginia. Moved to Orlando, we had 1 car, and our insurance was $230-something. Because people couldn't drive.
Yeah. Our insurance was sky high.
And that's just something, like, you got to make sure you watching all angles of your car. You got to watch the front, the back, the sides.
Yeah.
Like...
That's one thing. You will become a
pro.
Yeah, you become a good driver driving out there.
Yeah, because Marcus was like...
I was scared. You remember when we first moved out there? I was scared.
If you could drive there, you could drive anywhere. I feel like I could drive in New York.
I wasn't even just scared for you to drive. My whole family was scared.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the other people.
When we first moved out there, nobody would let Nisha drive because they was afraid.
Because I was pregnant too. So
yeah, that too.
That too. I'm like, I have to get to where I gotta go. So, but it's not you. It's the other drivers. You just gotta pay attention and go with the flow. So. Yeah. So this is just a little video about why we left Orlando, and
y'all have a good night.
Guess that's it. Good night.